So in 8.4, our objective is to factor polynomials when a is equal to 1. So before in 8.3, the section we did last time, the section we did earlier today, we had the leading coefficient a wasn't 1. On any of them we had before, the a was not 1. If we go back here and we recall, here a was 5 on number 6. On number 4, a happened to be 1 this time. On number 1, a was 3. On number 3, a was 8. On number 3 here, a was 12. On number 4 here, a was 3. We had all these different a values for the leading coefficient. Well, now, in this section, we're going to be focusing on only when a, our leading coefficient, is 1. Because we have a little bit of a tip and a trick we can do. So when a is equal to 1, like it is right here, we can still solve it in the same way. And we'll start off the same way, and we'll kind of see something when we do that. It's kind of cool. So here, is this in standard form?
Yes.
Okay, is there a GCF?
No.
No, because this first one's 1, right?
What
And
is
we don't have the
GCF?
greatest common factor. And then we look for our A, B, and C. So what is our A, what's our B, and what's our C?
A equals
1,
1.
6, 8.
A is 1, B is 6, and C is 8. So A is 1, that's what we're talking about in this section. So that's probably pretty important for us to know. So we'll make our X. What number is going on the top? 8, because A times C is 8. What's going on the bottom? 6. So we need two factors of 8 that will add up to 6. This is a positive 8, so these are both going to be positive or both negative. Since this is positive, both going to be positive. Okay? 2 and 4, 4 and 2. Does it matter the order we put those in? No, it really does not. So now we'll rewrite this into 4 terms. So we'll make sure we're following along here in 8.4. Our first one stays the same as x squared. Second one becomes 2x and 4x in the middle, and plus 8 on the outside. So our first and last term still stay the same, and we're splitting up our middle term into 2x and 4x, the numbers we got from here on the sides of our x that we filled in. Now that we have 4 terms, we're going to go ahead and group these. So in x squared and 2x, what's their GCF? X. So we have x plus 2. 4x and 8, what's the GCF there? 4. So we have x plus 2. Hey, do we have the same thing in the parentheses? Woo! Go crazy. Ah! Go stupid. Ah! So we have x plus 2 times x plus 4 as our answer. Does that kind of just look like a normal one so far?
Wait, why did you put x plus 4?
That's what you have after you factor out the x plus 2 for each of these.
Oh!
Hey. Hey, let's look at number the second one as well. Here is A1. Might be an important thing for us to look at again here. So, it's A1. Okay? So it's in standard form. There's no GCF. So A we said it was 1. What's B going to be here?
5.
And what's C?
6.
Negative 6. So now we make our x. And what goes in the top of this x? Negative 6. So 1 times negative 6 is negative 6. So that goes on the bottom. 5. Since our top is negative, what do we know about the signs on the left and the right? One's negative, one is positive. So two numbers that go into that multiply to 6 but have a difference of 5. Grace. 6 and 1. And which one's going to be negative?
1.
The 1. Because it ends up being a positive 5. Do 3 and 2 get us 5? No. Only if we add, but not if we subtract. So it wouldn't work here. That's a little bit of a tricky one. So then, we rewrite this. X squared stays x squared. Negative 6 stays negative 6. But in the middle, we now have negative x and plus 6x. What are we going to do now? Group them! Woo! Woo! Okay. X squared minus x. What's our GCF? X. So we're left with x minus 1. 6x and negative 6. What's our GCF? 6. So we're left with x minus 1. Hey, are those the same thing? Woo! Okay, so go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Okay. So x minus 1 will be in front. And what's going to be in the second parenthesis?
X plus 6.
X plus 6. Hey,
Dude, what's the trick?
do we notice anything with these numbers that are in the parentheses, these coefficients that are in the parentheses? Okay, they don't have x at the beginning. Well, they all have just x at the beginning. There's no like, it's not like 5x or 2x or anything like that. Okay? The first thing in the parentheses is just x. It's not like it's 2x or 3x or 4x or whatever, or like 8x. Okay, that's something to notice as well. So whenever a is 1, that'll happen. There'll be x and x in the parentheses. And what about the number behind it? Do we see this 2 and this 4 anywhere else in this problem? Grace, you're shaking your head, or nodding your head. Where do we see it?
X or above.
On the side of these, right?
Yes.
Is it almost like we just took this 2 and put that positive 2 here, and this 4 and put this positive 4 here? What about on this one? This negative 1? Did we just put that negative 1 there? And the 6, did we just put this 6 here?
Yes.
So, when we have a is equal to 1, only when a is equal to 1, only when a is equal to 1, we have this shortcut where we can just take whatever numbers are on the side with their sign and do x plus 2, x plus 4, or in this case x minus 1, x plus 6. Let's try this little shortcut. Okay, let's try this shortcut here. So here on number 1 in this example, is this in standard form? Is there a GCF? No. Let's identify A, B, and C. What's A? What's B? Negative 5. And what's C? 6. Make our X. 6 goes on the top, negative 5 goes on the bottom. What are these two numbers going to be? Negative 6 and positive 1. Kind of like just the reverse of this one, right? Now, since A is 1, what should we know our answer should be?
X minus 1. X minus 6.
X minus 6 times
X plus 1.
X plus 1. That should be our answer. Let's test this. Let me do it the long way really quickly here. I'll speed mode this one. And let's see if it ends up being the same. So just kind of watch as I speed mode this one and see if this ends up being our answer if we go the long way.
Speed mode. Let's get this speed run. Did you get a world record?
Oh.
Ooh, let's go.
He's doing a risky trick here in the middle. It's paying off for him. Oh, look, we had a positive
Go crazy!
because we had X and a positive 1 here, and an X minus 6. There. Woo! Same thing!
Go crazy.
Good stuff.
Dude, you sounded like Snoop.
Okay. Finish that 8.3 worksheet for Friday. And have a great rest of your day.
No, I have
If you have my pencils, I would gladly take those back. It's down there.